3, 2.
Tired of wiping on the same boss for hours?
Die, insect.
Can't seem to win against that new druid deck?
My thanks to you.
Are your teammates not standing on the payload?
Quit lollygagging. Get on the payload.
Well, grab a drink and pull up a chair. This is the Game Case Show, your Blizzard Entertainment podcast. Here are your hosts, Cuddles and Turarts.
Well, hello. Hi, howdy, and welcome to episode 108 of The Game Case. I am Chris, also known as Cuddles, a Brewmaster Monk on Airy Peak in the Convert to Raid Guild.
And I'm Turarts, the Beast Mastery Hunter, also in the Convert to Raid Guild on Airy Peak Shiver.
This week, we'll talk a little bit about our weekend gaming, answer some questions from the Cuddle crew, and then we're going to be talking to... What is... It's just us.
It is!
Right!
Part of our new year, new direction for the show just means occasionally some of our guests have lives and can't make it that we want to have on a certain week. So sometimes you're just going to get the two of us talking about whatever we feel is newsworthy with Blizzard gaming or streaming or whatever it is. And we're awesome, so it'll be awesome.
I agree. I've totally lost. Okay, here. Why don't we now segue so gently into this other topic that is not the previous one, but shall now be a topic that we will talk about, which is how have you been gaming lately, Turarts?
Love it. Gaming's been going well. I have been, and WoW, I've been mailing out things for the anniversary, which should be hopefully done this week. Hopefully, there's a lot of you guys, which is great. It just means I have a lot of things to mail out. And then Elite Dangerous, I've finally figured out how to Thrustmaster with the HOTUS thingy. I don't know what it's actually called. They're called HOTUS. It's not called Thrustmaster. I think I was told that last time, that it's not actually called a Thrustmaster.
Yes, if you tell people that you're having fun with your new Thrustmaster 5000, people are going to think other things rather than space simulators.
The box is confusing. It does say Thrustmaster on it. But yes, HOTUS. I have gotten the hang of this with this and buttons and shifts and second shift keys, and there's a lot. I can land and I can take off.
You're doing better than me.
And I haven't tried shooting yet. We haven't done any shooting, so I'm sure when that comes, that'll be a learning curve. And I learned, I'm going to show you this. So there's a diagram that Cuddles gave me, and the diagram's really great. The problem with the diagram, though, is it's 2D. This is not 2D. So
entirely 2D.
I know.
I'm looking at it right now.
You go up, you go down, you go side, you go side. And then it tells you that you want to do your yaw. And when I saw the yaw thing, it has a motion like this. So I'm like, oh, so you just kind of twist it like this. So I've been having all kinds of problems flying because it just doesn't work. This thing spins like this. That's what it meant. It twists. It just twists slightly. And that's about the face that my husband made when I told him. So yeah, but no, if you ever get one of these and you're looking at the diagram and you're like, I don't understand because I'm doing this, which is what the diagram says, that's not what it means. It means this. Like that's what it means. So I'm going to pro tip you so you don't make an idiot of yourself like I did for about 3 streams before I figured it out. And I didn't figure it out. Someone figured it out for me. And you could see the face palm in there. Oh no. Oh no. That's what this means. And I'm like,
Hold on, who was it?
it was someone new that was in chat. I'm not 100% positive their name. They'll be back. But yeah, I had about 3 people who I did not know in chat who were giving me advice, and they were great. They weren't trolly, which I was expecting because Elite gets some trolls. And they're sitting there like, why can't you do this? It should just be a simple yaw thing. And so we're going in settings, we were looking at it, we're doing all this stuff, and they're like, you have it set right. What's happening? And someone goes, oh no. Oh no. What are you doing when it says to do this? And I was like, I'm doing this. And they're like, oh no. just it's a learning cliff, folks. They mean it when they tell you this stuff, or you're just smarter than me and good for you. Like, good for you. Good for you. And then lastly, I don't have a math game. I have a problem. And it's with idle games. So those games where you make money to open things, to make more money, to open more things, to make more money.
Okay.
To build more things, to make more money. And so I found one where it's mining, and you open a shaft and you get money to open the next one, to open the next one, to open the next one, and so on. And I hate myself, but I can't stop playing it. I need like Idle Games Anonymous. It's bad. There was a cookie clicker game where you just clicked a giant cookie, and then you made a factory, so it'd click the cookie for you, and then you made more factories, so they'd make more cookies for you to click. That was my intro drug. I'm not joking. I'll try and find Cookie Clicker. This is a thing. Cookie Clicker idle game. I played this thing forever. It was bad. Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna link it, and you in chat are gonna thank me forever for this. But you just click it, and then you make cookies, and then you can buy things, so it clicks it for you, and then you get to make more cookies, and then
Is it crossplay on PS4 and Xbox?
I don't think so. I think it's just PC right now, but there's rumors. There's rumors to expand, to take over the Cookie Nation. It's a big market. You just click, okay, I need to stop. I've already clicked and I've made like 200 cookies. It's bad. It's bad.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your week in gaming.
Wow. Jeez, it was nothing like Cookie Clicker, I can tell you that much. No, got to do some Destiny last week. We talked about this before the show. But like everybody loved Destiny 1 and I hated it. And now everybody hates Destiny 2 and I'm just like, this is the only game I ever want to play again in my life. I'm really addicted to Destiny 2. I'm sorry, folks. I had to get that out. But no, outside of that, played some PUBG on console actually.
How is it?
It is where PUBG was on PC like 3-4 months ago.
Oh.
It's janky. The graphics aren't all the way there. You only have the one map. Although you do have vaulting. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's still PUBG. All the things that I'm saying are somebody that's being really nitpicky. But it's still fun. If you have an Xbox, if you're thinking about picking it up, go pick it up. It's addictive. It's awesome. You'll have a lot of fun with it. We got to do that. And then the folks over at Frontier Developments shouted me out on Friday for doing an Elite Dangerous 3.0 beta stream.
I saw that.
They gave me a couple things to give away. We had a wonderful day in the stream. I'm now addicted to Elite Dangerous, and I love it more and only want to play that game for the rest of my life.
We'll have to play sometime.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. We need to. Now that somebody has figured out your y'all for you and like the hard part's over, like, all right, now T can fly. Like, all right, now I'm down to come hang out.
Now that she knows how to jump galaxies and can fly, we're good.
Exactly.
It's bad.
Oh, but no, got to do some Elite, got to play some more PUBG last night.
With
my wife,
and
wife, and Wicked Ella.
No.
And Dragon Tamer.
Well, yes, but no, and
we had a very good evening.
It was her first stream.
Oh my gosh, it was my wife's first stream. I know she's asleep, so I didn't have to kiss up as much.
No, was it? Did you guys have tech problems? Did it go okay?
It seemed like it went really well. The one thing, so she didn't save her VOD, and I wasn't watching it like while it happened. So it seemed like Cookie Clicker has been out on Android for years. See, there you go. Why didn't you know about this, T? Should have known.
Because I had to stop because I had a kid to take care of, and you can't click cookies when you're like.
I don't know. Isn't it like there's every like couple of years we get a story out of Japan about some new game, and like somebody's either like starved to death or abandoned their child or.
You thought she was asleep. She's not.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, but she did have her first stream. It was wonderful. She didn't have VODs on. That was what I was trying to get around to. So I have no idea. I'm going to have to actually sit down and watch the second one. We did the first one as a multi-stream. I told her she's on her own now. She is a streamer. And
One stream and you're done. That's it. Good luck.
Yeah. Have fun now. Bye-bye. But no, it's funny. She's like, well, I think I need a bot and like a screen to go here when I'm offline. And I was like, yep. And then you need a banner and you're going to have to match that up on your social media and you need panels and you need, like, I just launched into this like absolutely ridiculous laundry list of crap that like I'm throwing at her.
I still need like 90% of that.
And she just had like a huge smile on her face. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll be helping her out with all that stuff, of course, as much as she wants me to. But no, really excited to have another streamer in the house, and this gives me even more incentive to try to go out and find that one place that'll sell a graphics card at a reasonable price. So I can build.
If you find it,
PC.
let me know. Let me know.
Well, I've heard there's a couple places, like I think it was Micro Center, out on the West Coast. Was if you could prove your graphics card was for a gaming PC, like if you also bought like a case and a motherboard and like all the like gaming crap,
Other stuff, yeah.
they would discount your graphics card down to where it should be, rather than their ridiculously jacked up price.
If I just take a picture of my PC and a picture of me streaming and just send it in.
Like, here, I'm a streamer. Give me cheap video card now.
Because I think I have the NVIDIA like 680 or something. It needs an upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it needs an upgrade. That's okay.
Mine doesn't need it, but Cuddle Wife wants one, so I'm like, I can give her this one, and then I'll get a brand new one. Because
That's how it works.
Mine's fine, but in another, like, probably towards the end of this year, it'll start hurting.
But she's not going to be using it as much as you are. Like, and that's just fact. Just fact.
She wouldn't be using it as much. She won't use it as
Or
hard as I do.
Yep.
She'll run maybe 2 monitors, not 5. It'll be much easier. And a lot of the games that she plays, like she's not going to be trying to load up Star Citizen, I don't think.
No, or
maybe. Although PUBG's horribly optimized and like really hard on PCs right now.
Yeah. PUBG and I love each other. It's great. PUBG. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm trying to find me a good graphics card, chat. Find Cuddles one first.
No,
Best
no,
present
both of
on
us.
PC now.
At the same time.
Graphics cards.
That was my week with gaming. I don't know. I'm having a whole lot of fun right now. I've been sneaking off and kind of playing Destiny in my spare moments, playing PUBG and Elite, and just having. I have a game on Xbox One, which if anybody in chat has played this, or anybody listening to this at home, shoot me a tweet. But Legends of the Fallen, I think it is
that one.
It came out in 2000. I had to look it up too. I evidently own it on Xbox One. And it was...
Is it Minecraft?
No, it looked like it's supposed to be some RPG story-driven... Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it has a really cool... Grumpy Frog Howdy. It has a really cool... like, cover photo, and it really makes me want to play it. So... I think I'm going to play it Dark Souls Light with the plot. There you go. There you go.
Legends of the Fallen just keeps bringing up Minecraft stuff. What is this? Do you mean Lords of the Fallen?
There you go. Lords,
okay.
Legends. I don't know. They're both in my heart. Really.
So it's like, wait a second. Legends of the Fallen is Minecraft. Now Lords of the Fallen looks good.
The cover photo. Just the cover photo got me. I was like,
Just
I want to play
you.
that game.
Good Lord, that happens sometimes. Well, we don't have any questions for the show this week.
No questions.
Because Turret's going to go on a rant. Not really, actually. We're not going to go on a rant. We're going to go on a serious note, and then we're going to switch it to some fun stuff. So it gives Cuddles a chance to look at all the questions we're about to go over. Because he's totally done that already.
Do we have questions? I wasn't scrolling down.
Not
in case
questions for the show. It's questions that you and I are going to talk about.
Okay.
So this might be on the spot, so it'll be fun. But what I want to talk about super quick, and this will be just a brief little serious part of the show, and then we'll get back to our silly goofiness that you guys all hopefully enjoy. Otherwise, I don't know why you're here. Just a PSA that when you're online and you're gaming and you're doing your whatever, your Discords or your, I don't think Mumble's a thing anymore, but you're doing that stuff, that the person on the other side, they're a person too. There's been some conversations with me with some other people and some experiences. Just be mindful of that, because things that you say or do or that you lie about can come back to you. And that person that you're talking to, although when you shut off the computer, may not think about them again, that might not be the case for them. There are predators, and I'm not going to shy away from it. There are predators, and that's what they are out there, who find people who have self-esteem issues, have self-worth, self-confidence issues, and bring you in and kind of feed on the attention you give them by making you feel as if you're worth something. But at the end of the day, that was my cat. Don't give a rat's ass about you. So I'm just be careful, because there's been a lot of stories and a lot of things happening lately in just the gaming universes that we all happen to be then, that people aren't dicks. There are good people out there. My two best friends, Cuddles, I've never met before in real life, like never. And Jules, I've met once, and both of them are people who I feel if I had something happened and I had to call and be like, I need to talk, no matter what time of day, if they picked up their phone, they talk. But that's not the case for everyone. So just the conversations you have and the things you do and the stuff, the interactions is with a real person, unless you're on, what is it, Omnibot? There's some weird thing where you can make a chat talk to you. It's a robot. You haven't heard that website?
No.
It's weird. We'll talk about this post show
for a while. Yeah, we'll talk later.
We'll post show this one. But that's a person, and so the lies may last for a little bit, but eventually it's going to unravel, and what that impact can mean for that other person, it can be damaging and life-changing for them in ways that you don't know. So I don't think we have anyone in this chat who I would consider a predator or someone who feeds on people's self-esteem and uses them for their own advantage, with that being the sole goal in game. But just don't be a dick, like for real. It sucks, and there's a lot of stuff happening, and people out there just doing things and saying things that they definitely shouldn't, and making people feel as if they're valued and loved and worth and all this stuff, when in reality they're just looking for self-gain. And at the end of it, that person comes out broken, and it sucks. So just be careful. And if you're one of those people, stop it. Just don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. That's all I had. That's my serious. Cuddles, you can add.
No, I don't think I could add on to that. Like you were quite eloquent. I'll simply echo the opinion of just don't be a dick. Like I want to go a day without hearing about somebody being a dick. Like we lost Jeremy Piven to all this bullshit. We lost Aziz Ansari. The hell's up with that? And that's like celebrity bullshit that doesn't actually affect my life.
No, yeah.
There's been too much, way too close lately. Like, stop being dicks, people.
I think the biggest advice I can give you, and this was something I had to learn the hard way, is I hate it when people say real life. Like, I get it. Like, I'm a mom and a wife and all this stuff. But when you separate yourself out like that, when you're with your real life, you're, Amanda. But then when you get on gaming, you're Turds. And I think for some people that puts them in this mindset where they can do certain things and say certain things without any consequence, because once they shut off the computer, that's it. They're Amanda. So it sucks. But just don't do that. Like, that person you're talking to has feelings and what you say to them and how you're leading them on to get what you want, you might destroy them completely. I know me personally, I don't have a lot of real life friends just because I don't. So the online community is a way that I'm able to socialize and interact and not annoy my husband to death. And so it's important to me, but it's always a very cautious world to be in. So yeah. Okay, now I'm done ranting. End rants.
All right. That's the end of our rant portion of the show. That was
Brought to you by Cookie Clicker.
Brought to you by the out for literally years on Android. Gerards with the breaking news that this game that came out in 2004 is the new hotness.
No, it's okay. That was the initial game. Now it's Minor Idol. You make mines and you go down in shafts. It's fun. But let's talk about Blizzard.
Let's do that. They make games that I'd actually like to talk about.
All right, so I have questions for you, Cuddles. Now you're a newbie. Well, I don't know if we can still call you a newbie because now you're going to be in 2 expansions. Like I think you're kind of going up the ranks. Scary.
I didn't play in vanilla though.
I know. I didn't either. Like, let's just be honest, I didn't. But I have some questions kind of about how WoW is now, and then we're going to go into what's coming, what we know about Battle for Azeroth. So I don't think we'll get too spoilery. None of this is information about this is what's going to happen, just general stuff. But be warned, we're going to talk about the expansion here in a moment. But first, how many tunes have you started? Horde and Alliance. Have you seen every starting zone?
No.
I actually don't know this.
No, definitely haven't seen every starting zone. I probably have. I have a bunch on Airy Peak, but it was because I was saving Illidan themed names going into Legion.
So you're the one keeping all of those.
I still have like 8 of them. No, I mean I have like 3 tunes that I really play, a bank alt, and then 2 hordes. Like one of them's at like 17 and one of them's at like 22. That's it.
Well, okay. So I think I've done every possible race, except for I don't have a Horde DK, but I'm assuming that's the same as the Alliance DK as far as starting goes. Oh no, I do have a Horde DK actually. Never mind. So I've done every race, but with the ones that you've had, what would you say is your favorite starting zone right now that we have?
Pandaland.
Pandaland?
Like that was so when I first started playing, I actually rolled a Worgen. And I'm sorry, Worgen fans. Sorry, Kaz and Frosty. I almost quit the game because I hated the Worgen starting area that much. Like, I just thought it was ugly. I wasn't interested in the story. It was all dark and dirty and shitty. This is why I know I was meant to be Alliance, because I couldn't deal with all the spikes, probably.
You need the pretties.
But no, I was like, it was a friend at work that was bugging me to play the game. I went back to him. I was like, dude, this game is stupid. This is the ugliest nonsense I've ever seen. And he's like, well, try something else. Try something. Maybe try one of the new ones. So I went home and rolled a Panda, and here I am. I'm Cuddles, the Brewmaster Monk.
I think for me, the favorite starting zone is the Night Elf. I just like the way that it's set up. I feel like it's really clean. You go here, here, here. Whereas with like the human, I hate the human because you have to leave your safe little north area and you have to walk through to Stormwind, but those guys can still like shank you. Like those cutlasses can cut your like yeah. I don't like the human one.
I feel like I've rolled human and didn't like it because I think I've rolled a couple tunes and then just like deleted them.
Yeah, my bank alts are always humans because I just want to get them to Stormwind quick. So I just run and die.
I think my bank alt is a human, so that may be what I have done. You got another Night Elf lover in chat.
I know. I love the Night Elves. They're just so pretty.
Pandaland though.
It was
Pandaland. There's like bars and music and dragons and fucking talking pandas.
Because I did it right when it came out, it was so busy that I was just like, I just feel like I'm being rushed. So maybe if I go back now, maybe my opinion will be different of it.
Yeah. Peaceful out there.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of the humans. As far as Horde goes, it's hard to think 'cause it's been a while since I've done Horde Starting Zone. I like the peacefulness of the Tauren.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Thunderbluff for me. I actually rolled a Tauren with no like interest in ever playing that tune, other than I really wanted to go hang out in Thunderbluff.
Yeah. Once you figure out where everything is, Thunderbluff is a lot nicer. But the first couple times you're just like, hey, guard, I need to know where the hell am I? Like, what level am I on? Do I need to go up or down? What is happening? I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a least favorite. I don't like the orcs. That's just because I don't like the spikes. I'm with you on that one. No spikes.
Yeah, no spikes.
Okay,
Like,
this question. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say like maybe some spikes.
They're just all spikes. Like,
But yeah, it's like, oh, hey, Grok, what we do over there? I don't know. Boss ordered 2 million extra spikes. Put them everywhere. Like, I feel like that's what happened.
I feel like you went a little Russian there almost.
I don't know where that was going. I don't. This is why I don't do impressions, because I do them poorly or get it like almost, but then lose it like halfway through the sentence.
Start off well, and then it just
now
we're drinking vodka.
It goes for and basically everything descends into a Russian accent at some point, and then my Russian accent gets a little like Hispanic sounding at the end, so it's like I don't know what to do. I got nothing. No voiceover work in my future. I can promise you that.
That's okay. You have other talents. All right, moving on. I didn't know what to say.
All right.
What? This does not have to be one that has to exist, because I have a good answer for this one. What is your favorite class race combo in the game right now?
Ooh, that's a good one. This is silly because it's me, but I'm playing it because I really think it's the one of the neatest meldings of a character's race and what they're doing, and that's Brewmaster Monk. Throwing around beer kegs and like being from Pandaland with the breweries and just the peacefulness. You have this like you're kind of violent, but like you're throwing kegs at people. Like you're not Rambo. You're like this playful, giant, funny, drunken panda. I think it's the best. What about you? I think
for what we can play right now, my best class would be our favorite Draenei Shaman. They just make sense to me. Like it's just they're working with the light and all this stuff, and that makes sense to me. So that was always a good one. But if I could pick any race combo and it didn't have to like exist in the game, I would love to see an undead hunter. Because undead, I've always looked at like we look at them as zombies. Maybe not everyone does, but that's what they're like the zombie race of this whole game. So hunting humans is what you think of zombies. So I'm like a hunting human hunter with a pet. But all the pets have to be undead. Like it can't be a live pet. It has to be undead.
Ooh, I like that.
I think that would be. I like that. I think it's ironic whether it really is or not. I don't care because I think it is. But an undead hunter, I think, would be amazing.
That would actually be. That would be pretty damn cool. I would love to see Necromancer full on come out.
Ooh.
I guess we kind of got that like a little. I don't like. I mean, you could make an argument for like Destro Warlock and maybe a little bit of
they get a little dark, yeah,
kind of. But like, no, I want to like resurrecting dead people, like Necromancer, an undead paladin. There you go, Draven.
Undead paladin would be.
I would
Panda Death Knight.
I don't want a Panda Death Knight. That's sad, Barry.
Yeah, I can see why they're still saying no to that.
Sad.
Because the pandas would never. They would. I think have like some secret nightlock or something, and just like they wouldn't go. And that's sadder. I just made a sad thing even sadder.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow.
Okay.
What excites you about Battlefield Allied? What is it? What excites you about Battle for Azeroth?
So I know, like, you've been in Warlord, so I think our answers may be a little different. But when I came in from Wrath, I came in before we went into ICC. It was still this very much like you versus us, like us versus them type of thing. And I liked that. And then when Sarah Fang died at that first end of the wing, we kind of saw us coming together. And since then, I feel like we've been each other's kind of like booty calls, like, hey, do you want to come like auction and chill while Khadgar tells us, what to do, and then we'll go like fight this big baddie? Like, that's what's been happening with the Alliance and the Horde. Like, we've just been like, we trust you enough, like not really, but enough that we'll just, we'll go do some stuff and then like fight some things. And so to see this all like that cinematic that they have out, the first one that they did at BlizzCon, where like you see us finally at each other's throats again, I'm excited to go back to our roots.
Yeah. And I'm in this weird place where I came in Warlords. And like the Horde and the Alliance we've always just been friends. Like, we're having tea together. Like I don't know, an orc brought me some croissants the other morning. I didn't even know orcs knew what croissants were. Like, good for them, expanding their culinary knowledge.
Oh, goodness.
Much better than them. I hear the pandas burn everything.
Yeah, they do.
But no, it's I've never had the Horde versus Alliance. So like I'll stand up and shout for the Alliance like as loudly as anybody else, but I've never had any real reason behind that. It's like if you get in a relationship with somebody that's a college football fan of some team you don't care about, and so you start rooting for that team, but you have no like real emotion behind it, I guess. Like, I'm excited to get some, like, the Horde. Like, really pumped up about this. Us being on either sides.
I know, it's going to be so exciting to get back to basics. And yeah, Commander Hallian, he came into Warlords and he's stuck. So, like, I don't know how that happened, but good for Cuddles. That was an awful expansion.
I loved it.
I know you did. I know. There were so many great ideas, like things that had potential to be so much better. And I've talked about this. I think Pat and Jules and I had a meeting about something else. And I was like, I think the reason that people hate Warlords is beforehand in Mists, people were so excited about this. Like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And then we got there and we're like, oh, this isn't what we thought. Like, can we not do this? Just not? You're young.
Warlords would have been an absolute fly off the shelves massive hit if they had given us our garrison table on a mobile app.
Oh, yeah.
Why
like
did
that.
they not do that? Why could I not send out garrison missions while I was pooping? Why not? Like, really? I would have checked that before I went to Hearthstone. And they kind of came in and did it now with the Legion app, but like, it's not that great, guys. It's like, and it's a well done app and it runs and it's stable and blah blah blah. But like, I don't know. I just like the garrison table just looked like a mobile game to me.
Especially once you got to the shipyard, because that required a lot of attention that I was not willing to give.
Oh yeah, I did it. I think I only did my garrison and shipyard on one tune, and I think I had 3 at level then. But I just refused. I was like, screw it. Like, why? But no, I didn't know any better with Warlords. I think was the long and the short of it. And I've loved. I'll tell you what. I just recently. I don't know if we've had a show that I've talked about it. But I've recently gotten back into WoW. I got Cuddles up to 110.
Yes, you did tell us that. You didn't tell us more than that, but you did tell us that.
And no, I'm really enjoying. Like, I'm enjoying Legion. My lack of play in Legion was never like I didn't like the game. It was just like, oh, I'm burnt out on WoW. I need a break. And that was my own fault. I'm really enjoying Legion content right now. I think Blizzard consistently does a wonderful job with everything they do.
Hear, hear. I would
Other
say
than your
for
apps.
sure. We need to fix the apps a little bit, but
Yes.
All right, so have you seen all the allied races?
I have not. I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, well, let me link the thing in chat. So
Woo-hoo.
go take a peek. I will say I am excited for the Horde to finally have a male elf. It's so nice. Congratulations, guys. It's only been like 6 expansions. But they have 4 of them, and you can see the male and female models for them. The trolls and the dwarfs, they don't have the models for them up yet. After looking at the Void Elves and the Nightborn Elves, I still think they should be switched. I really do, but I'm excited to see how the stories play out.
High Mountain Tauren. It's a moose.
The female one looks so cute, though. Like, I like it.
We got the Lightforged Draenei, Nightborn. I'm not like no Void Elf now.
But the Nightborn, they finally get to have a male elf. Like,
Good for them, I guess.
oh, the trolls are out now. They need to update
Zandalari
their
Trolls
website.
and Dark Iron Dwarves. Those I like. Both of these I'm excited about.
The last ones.
Yes, Zandalari Trolls and Dark Iron Dwarves, because I like. So if it wasn't Panda for me being an overweight, slightly fluffy man that loves eating food and drinking, like if it wasn't Panda that would have spoken to me, it would have been Dwarf. Like I'm a little bit more adverse to menial labor than most dwarves. I don't like to work
But they
hard
drink
so
a lot.
much as I like to sit in my comfortable gaming chair, and maybe I could do it if I just started drinking like a dwarf. But no, I like the idea of these two, and I've never played a troll. I've always wanted to.
I've always loved the troll stories that they've had when you've gone through. So, because I think they almost have a troll in most of the expansions. But I'd love, or not most, but like they had it in vanilla, and then we had the trolls in Wrath. We kind of had trolls also. Yeah, we had trolls in Mists. But I love the trolls. They're always so fascinating. Because they're so tied into their history and their beliefs and their rituals and stuff like that. And so I'm super excited for the troll. The trolls are making me want to rock a Horde player.
Ooh.
Like the trolls, like I said, they're the Taurens, the mooses, they're cute. The Draenei kind of are like the Draenei we have now, except for they're yellow and glowy instead of not yellow. Like, yeah. And I already play an elf. Like I already have the elf, so.
Well,
Did BC have them too? I was trying to think on the fly.
Well, and see, I feel bad because you're like, well, I like the trolls because of their expansive history and connections with each other, and I'm sitting here like, I like it because they sound like they're from Jamaica, man. Like, I just want to hear people talking in that voice all over Azeroth. Like, I want to go up to my class trainer and be like, "Hey, ma, how you doing today?" Like, I want this to happen. I presume everybody talks in that accent when I'm a troll. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now.
I say the trolls, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're also pretty. Like I love the blue and the green and all the piercings, but they're always so just true to who they are, and they're always looking out for themselves. Like that when Chief Fulgen, like he was still looking out for the trolls. Like yeah, he was head of the Horde, but he's just like, how can my trolls be better? Let's make that happen. Come on, let's do this. But no, I'm super excited. Have you seen the new feature trailer yet?
I have not. You have a link for it, I bet.
I do. Give me 1 second here because I had it up.
And I'll actually, while I'm doing that, how long is it?
Like 2 minutes. It's not terribly long. But let me see.
There's our show notes up on the screen.
That's fine.
Cute.
Let me go to the YouTube link so it'll because I just had it from its own page. So I will do you want me to link it to you in Discord?
That'd be perfect.
Lovely. Okay. So everyone can watch this if you haven't seen it yet. Again, spoilers for we are pro streamers. We are.
It worked. There's so no sound for this. That's awesome. Bro stream. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know why that sounds not going through. You can dominate war fronts. We cannot wait any longer. The time has come to call our allies looking to join the fight. To run beneath the banners of a world at war. World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Now available in stores online and in your home and garden section of Home Depot. Just in case you were looking there.
Even
that's
without
where we put it.
sound, it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know where the sound is going. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I don't think there's.
Yeah, I have no idea why the hell it didn't give it sound. And now I'm watching a video about PUBG. Let's stop
There you
this. Stop that.
But no, I mean, you saw the two new areas. So Keltaris is obviously where Alliance is going to be, and then the Zandalar is where the Horde's going to be trying to take over, which they both looked pretty.
Yeah,
I like the Troll Island.
They're doing so many cool things right now.
I squeed when I saw the Plunder Uncharted Islands, or Uncharted Lands, and when I read up on it, it looks like it might be like 3v3 scenario type things. I'm not quite sure, but it looks you guys are gonna like fight for islands and try and get resources and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. And then, of course, I mean, it's Horde versus Alliance. Like, it's taking it back to what it should be.
Oh no, we're finally getting to actually like, I don't know. It's always weird. Like it's been weird for me in sci-fi and fantasy, just like as a whole. Like the Klingons and the Federation don't need to be friends in Star Trek. Like they do so much better for each other when they're just fighting. I'm super pumped. I'm ready for Battle for Azeroth.
And some things that Alessandra sent an email just talking about some of the changes that were going to happening. And one of the things that's supposed to be happening, professions. In every expansion, you hear people groan about professions because they're just like, ugh. But supposedly professions are going to max out 100, and then you can kind of branch out to like, I want to level this Old World stuff because it's important, or the Burning Crusade stuff, or the Wrath stuff. So you're just going to max out, and then you can decide to kind of branch out and do what you want instead of having this grind of I've made so many of these darn rings for jewel crafting because they're the cheapest ones to make, and it levels me up the quickest. So I'm really excited to see how they tailor professions to make them more viable for people who are coming in new, because if you come in brand new, like it is a grind to get everything up, even if you wait till you're 120 or
Really?
110, I guess it is now. Yeah. Why did you feel like it was a grind for your professions?
I haven't really worried about him, but no, because it just kind of happened on Cuddles. Like he's really. No, I haven't done cooking because I have to deal with Nomi. And
You get tons of burnt food.
Don't want to do that. So I don't know. It's just there hasn't been anything that's gotten me having not rating this expansion and not really caring about gold making professions were kind of like a meh. I am all up for them doing something like totally crazy to it. They give us something a little bit more entertaining. I don't think I find it grindy, but I feel like there's probably room for improvement in the profession grind.
I think it's always something they've been tweaking ever since, because it used to, back before Warlords. I think Warlords was the first expansion where you could just wait until you reached 100 and then just use current mats to level up to 600, 700, whatever it was then. Before that, you literally had to start at 1 and go through every little jump up. You couldn't just wait to the end game and make whatever it was. So that was nice.
Okay.
It sucked before. Just a heads up, it sucked.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm very curious about how they're going to handle classic WoW.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to get are we gonna get like something that, like, are they just going to give us classic WoW, like a PC port of like Mario Brothers, or are they going to give us quality of life upgrades? Like, are they going to give us LFG? Are they going to streamline some of the things that seem glorious in our rose-colored glasses, but then after you put 15 years of life in between you and playing it that way, it seems like the most ridiculous thing ever.
When I talked to my husband about it, he's sitting here is like, when you had 4 gold, you were rich. Like, that was a big deal. And I'm like, dude, I can go sell a gray and get 4 gold. Like, I'm pretty sure I can sell a gray and get like 12 gold if I get the right gray.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, are they going all the way back to, all right, no, you have to get every single flight point in order to go from here to here. Now I can just get a flight point here and it'll take me there. But you had to get all the flight points in between. Are we going to have that happen? Are we going to have no BOAs? Original bag space. So yeah, sorry, you can't have these Frostweave stuff. Like, good luck carrying things. You had to carry your mounts.
You had to carry your mounts?
Yeah, they were bag slots. You had to carry your mounts in your bag slots and your pets in your bag slots.
My good lord, that sounds horrible.
The ammo. Don't get me started on ammo. I had to buy ammo from Blingtron and Wrath, or not Blingtron, Jeeves, so many times. So many times. I pro hunter. But like you said, I think if they take it all the way back to what classic WoW really was, I think 5 minutes in, people are going to be like, oh yeah, I remember this now.
Peace out.
See ya. I hope, though, they do have some things like LFD, because that makes it so much easier than having to spam looking for a healer, looking for 2 DP, like just over and over and over again. And I kind of want LFR too for Molten Core.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, if they don't give us, I feel like they don't do at least some quality of life upgrades, you're going to, I mean, because there's things that we don't realize that, you know, like LFG sort of things, that you don't even realize that it's there in games now. Like, it's not a feature that somebody announces. It's just, well, of course I can look for a group. Like, it's, you know, I play online with my friends. Of course, it automatically searches for someone else. I think if you put people like, oh no, you in this game, you have to go and do it this. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe the diehard WoW fans want to go back to that. Grumpy Frog says that I heard you were gonna have to run to the stone like you had to in the beginning.
That stunk. Like, that really stunk, having to get 2 people to the stone and get
See, and it's, I don't know, like, no matter how they do this, we're not going to get purely classic WoW. I would think they would have to patch it for like security and stuff, if nothing else, and then the ability to run on modern PCs. I'm sure there's, like, it's not just like they go and knock dust off of a server and flip a switch and it comes back on, I would presume.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to, obviously they know more than us, and this is something they've been working on longer than the just casual, hey guys, this is going to be a thing, by the way. Like, this is probably a couple years. I'm hoping, maybe not, maybe I'm lying, maybe some Blizzard guys can be like, no, really, we do just kind of announce it and hope it works. This has been some time they put into this and thinking, do we want to go full on like see you later, or do we want to add some things to make it like Barry said, like I have a chocolate wow, not vanilla, but we have some of these nice little pleasures that we like. There's a better word and I can't think of it, and pleasure sounds so awkward now.
I enjoy many nice little pleasures.
Quality of life, that's the thing. Quality of life things.
Little small like quality, because that's, I don't know, that's gonna be interesting. Autumn 2019 at the earliest.
That gives me hope that they're working on it.
They're doing something. There's gonna be, but then I feel there's no way that they do this and make people happy.
Oh yeah,
like I can see why they did, because okay, they give you pure classic day one wow. Everybody's gonna be pissed about anything that's broken. The fact that they don't have LFG, that they can't do this, they can't do that. Oh my god, I have to carry a mount again, and I only have 8 bag slots. This is crap. Or they add in quality of life, and people go, oh well, this isn't really classic. Wow, you lied, Blizzard.
There's no winning.
Yeah, there's just I feel for them.
I almost feel
endeavor.
like,
and I think that's why they hadn't done classic WoW for so long. I think that's why they fought it, because there is no making this for everyone.
if I was them, I would almost just go back to what it was. Just do classic WoW and be like, listen, you don't have to play this. If you want to, though, this is exactly like it was back in 2004, 3, 4. They'll correct me here in a moment. But yeah, this is how it was. Enjoy it. And if you don't, welcome to Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like you said, what ones do you choose to keep and not keep?
Yeah, and what's pushing too far, what's not doing enough. Like, I would literally be like sitting in a corner rocking myself back and forth if I had to make that choice at Blizzard right now, because there's no right answer. I think it's going to be really interesting, whatever they do with it.
When those come out, we'll do a stream so Cuddles can be like, what is this? What is that? What am I doing?
Ah, that's how it's going to go.
One last thing I want to talk about with the expansion that we do know. Well, we don't know, but we kind of know. They're going to make classes, so like priest, hunters, all that, unique again. And I don't quite know what they mean, but there's been some rumors of bringing back some old spells and all this stuff. And I know, like I said, you came in, you're not familiar with like old spells because you've been through like one expansion. So there's been some shift and stuff, but there's been some things that they've changed, especially I want my volley back in Hunters, damn it. That was overpowered and I love it. Give it back to me. But I'm excited to see what this making classes unique thing is gonna bring to the table. Like, are we gonna get back to more class pride instead of being like, oh, you're kind of like a priest, but you're like a priest light, or you're like a rogue, but you just can roll around. Like, I'm excited to see what they do with classes.
I think that would be really cool, because that's something that I've always, like, I fell in very early on with the monk community and felt like a very, and still do, feel like a very like strong kinship with other monks. It's so silly to say, but the monk community, especially through Warlords, was extremely tight knit.
It was,
and I very closely identify as a monk when speaking about Blizzard. So it's something like they gave us class halls. Like, that's kind of cute. I just go somewhere different than my buddies. Although it is in Pandaland, so I'm happy with that. Love Pandaland. But no, I like, if they could give us something more other than I go and buy my taco from this place and you go, like, I get my taco from that Del Taco and you get your taco from the Del Taco across the road. Like, but they wear bow ties at your Del Taco, and at mine, they wear the paper hats. But listen to this. Check this out. No bow ties. Yep. Revolution over on my side of the road. But no, that's really what it boils down to. Like, okay, yeah, the Pandaland is pretty. The what other one have I been in? I've been in the Druid one. Like,
yeah,
it's just Pandaland with some trees and no pandas. Like, I mean, really, it's nothing, like, there's nothing really to do there that's, like, that's special, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, it
yeah.
doesn't matter if it's Panda Land or if it's under a tree or in the Badlands or in Dead Mines. Like, it's just a place that you go and there's a couple vendors there. Like, there's...
I will say, I think in the Hunter one, we do have some, like, pet battles going on. Like, we're kind of, like...
There you go.
Battling our pets. But I did the Death Knight. I haven't ulted. Like, I saw the Hunter one and I just got my Death Knight up to where she can do it.
Yeah.
And when I saw the Lich King come out, I'm just like, what? No. And I'm like, oh no, wait, no, this is it's okay. Fine.
He's
It's
our
cool.
friend here.
Just like, yeah. But no, I wish that they would give some uniqueness to class. Because like you said, the class halls, they're unique in their setting. But you have the same vendors, you can get the same guys, it's the same thing. So like if you had something where it's like, hey, guess what? Over in the monk place, there's actually a brewery where you can only buy certain beers there, and they have a carousel because they're monks and they got drunk and they decided to build one.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's how you build carousels. Someone's just drunk and it's like,
And that's like, I would love. This just popped in my head. It's like if you were on a Hollywood set and they had those little like the wooden stand-ups for like a house or whatever.
yeah,
So there's on one side, it's the druid class hall. On the other side is the panda, and there's one guy that just goes like, that's what it feels like. Like there's no.
yeah.
I want something. I think class halls were a wonderful step in the right direction. It shows that they're thinking about it, and trying to give us a little bit of personality and stuff. Like for my headcanon, it is nice to go back to Panda Land. But I would love, like, it's something that I didn't even know that I wanted until they started mentioning it. And now I'm like, no, you're doing this crap. Do it better and do it more.
Because remember, developing games is just pushing a button.
Yeah, like you guys, I know what's going on right now, Blizzard. I know who's, and it's, you know what? It's probably Celestalon playing a joke. He's got a box somewhere with all the things that I want. That all you guys have to do is just
That he took to
plug it in,
Hearthstone.
like a Lego thing. And he's because that's how game design works, right? Like, oh look, Cuddles wants this thing, and you just like plug it in, and then it's in the game. And Chad is hiding that box somewhere in a closet behind a poster of all
Chris
three
Metzen.
leading men. Oh, Chris Metzen in a Murloc suit.
There we go. You know he has that. That exists.
There you go. No, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't know that I wanted this until they mentioned it. But now that they mentioned it, I really want class uniqueness.
Oh yeah.
To actually mean something.
And I know people are out there gonna be like, well, now I'm gonna have to complete. That's not the point. That's on you. You decide to complete everything. But I want to be as a hunter, be like, listen, we got this cool crap, and it's exciting. People are like, you know what? I might want to play a hunter now just to see that. Like that sounds kind of cool. I think it would step people outside of their shells. I'm staying a hunter. I'm not going to step outside my shell, but I'll level the alt to the point where I can get it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I'm not going to go any further. I hope they do that one right. But I think that's all I had to talk about the new expansion. Anything else you want to?
No, other than the fact that I am like I am really excited for World of Warcraft. And I haven't been able to say that for most of Legion. And that again, not Legion's fault. I have no problem at all with Legion. I just burnt myself out. But now that I've been able to take a break, and now that I've been able to jump back in with Legion, and kind of do the tourist view of all of it, have people run me through raids, or just kind of walk around and kill things. It's really got my excitement for WoW back up. So I can't wait for Battle for Azeroth.
It was exciting. I was going to talk about other things like Overwatch and stuff, but I think we actually wowed podcast tonight. We don't do that very often. We did tonight, though.
You realize that we put out an episode saying that we weren't going to do Blizzard podcasting.
And that's all we've done.
And then we had Pat Crane on. And then we spent an entire episode talking about World of Warcraft.
But next week we're having Graham on, so it will not be Blizzard. I can guarantee that. Like
I
I can
don't know.
absolutely 100%.
I feel like I want to get him into Overwatch or something. Like I want to corrupt him somehow into the Blizzard universe.
I love Overwatch. I still suck at it, but I've got the itch now. I still suck. Like, don't put me on a team if you want to win.
I've been watching the Overwatch League.
Oh my god.
And it's horrible because it's like watching Shroud or like Doc.
I can do that.
PUBG and yeah. Oh yeah, 720 no scopes for days. It was. I think that I can be good at it, and then I realize that I'm not, and that depresses me.
Yeah.
But Overwatch is a whole lot of fun. I need to find. My issue is finding a group of friends that's okay with me sucking.
Hi, I'll be one of the. I put Kalani on my team on purpose. Whenever we did like CTR stuff.
But then, like, if Kalani ends up on my team, he gets like frustrated with how crap I'm playing.
It's because I'm a girl and I'm sweet. Like he doesn't get mad at me for elite at all.
And he's still calling me a dumbass for a landing that I made 2 years ago.
He's still sending me YouTube links to things you have done.
No, probably. I'm going to be playing some more Elite coming up, so I guess keep your eyes peeled for more YouTube content.
We are going to have to play seriously, though. Side note.
Geez. No, we definitely need to do that. All about the CSGO. Oh, man. I want to mention that. The CSGO majors today on Twitch. Like, holy cow, and congrats to those guys. Over 1 million concurrent viewers today.
Yeah.
That's absolutely outrageous. Very well done. The event looked great. I didn't watch much of it because I don't really care about competitive CS:GO. No one sucks more at games than Brucey. No, I do. Seen it. Barf, thank you for that host. Right at the end of the podcast.
Hey, Barf.
Right
We actually talked about WoW today.
We did. We talked about WoW the entire time. It was kind of awesome. And Elite a little bit. But what are we talking about next week? We're talking about some Elite Dangerous.
We're talking about Project 168 next week. We're going to have...
what's that?
Project 168. It is a charity event we are hosting February 11th to the 18th. 168 hours in a week, so we're going to spend them all streaming. Not us. Other people. We're just going to be helping. The two charities we are doing it for are Special Effect, which is a UK-based charity. Look them up. They are amazing. And it's not just kids. When you look at the video, it's a lot of kids, but adult too with disabilities. They will make contraptions for them to play games, whether it's bigger controllers, whether it's something that they can only work with these two fingers, whatever it is amazing. And then Stack Up, if you know Cuddles, you should know Stack Up, but they work with veterans and helping them through gaming and finding that community of support with gaming. Did I sum it up pretty well? I'm going to go with it too.
I wasn't really listening. I'll be honest.
You made me big again.
I didn't mean to. Judgy Turage got judgy. Did it do it like right when you were asking, when I told you that I wasn't paying attention? I hope that happened, because that would just be like, I wasn't paying attention, then you just like boom.
Bam.
Bam. Bam.
But no, Special Elite and Stack Up are both amazing charities. So come check it out. They have a lot of partners. We will have a schedule. We better have a schedule Wednesday, DJ, because you're totally going to listen to this later. But we'll have a schedule. We'll have things set up and stuff, and it's going to be awesome. We have a Twitter and a Twitch. And yeah, and Cuddles and I are part of it, which means it's automatically awesome.
Definitely. I raised they get a +5 bonus to awesomeness just from me. But then when they get +8 from Gerard's. But when you get the two of us together,
man,
we get a +3 on initiative rolls too. So
it's pretty good.
Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. I'm just saying. Level 0, thank you for the biddies. You have any shout outs? You want to shout somebody out?
So I love your macro. You must have changed it since the last time I've seen it cheered. Glorious, voluptuous biddies. Love it. Anyway, shout outs to the P168 team. A lot of work's going on as we get down to the final couple weeks. Thank you guys for being awesome. Shout out to the guild. We've rocked the 5-year. I'm so happy. Here's to year 6. I'll start talking about that in about 5 months, so don't you worry. And then shout out to the CTR BlizzCon party stuff, because we are going to start doing that soon too. And I'm excited. You know what's happening. They're going to announce BlizzCon probably in March, maybe the end of February, but probably March.
I need my BlizzCon announcement and I need my TwitchCon announcement because I need to know dates because those two get way too close to each other. And there's a possibility that BlizzCon ends up on Veterans Day this year.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do that.
Bugaboo for me.
I don't know. Looking at that, I don't know how BlizzCon's going to end this year.
Or quite frankly, it could be that BlizzCon's the first weekend and TwitchCon ends up on Veterans Day.
Do you think they'd push it back that far from last year? It was mid-October last year.
Yeah, but it was November the year before, I think.
Oh.
I think.
I don't think they'd ever cross. Like, I don't think TwitchCon would ever run the same time as BlizzCon.
I don't know. I mean, there's not as much. We think that there's like a huge amount of crossover because
that BlizzCon party though, and I don't.
Never mind. Because I'm thinking I was like WoW popped in my head, and
Overwatch.
No, Overwatch. Never mind.
Heroes.
We can stop right there. Overwatch, Heroes, and Hearthstone. Yeah, never mind. Diablo needs an esport. Need a Diablo esport. I wouldn't think that they would schedule each other on the same weekends, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Do you have any shout outs?
I got shout out to the people that are doing the things. No, big shout out to Ed, Bo, Will, and I got one more. I'm sorry, and Paige over at Frontier for helping like coordinate and talk to me about my Elite Dangerous stream. It's the Elite Dangerous community is amazing, but as you get to know them, the Elite Dangerous community management, their entire team, everyone that I've ever had the opportunity to speak with, from their former like head of community management, Zach, who's moved on up, to Bo, to Ed, and everyone else there has just been literally the pinnacle of what community management should be, at least from this side of things, from the point of a content creator. There's a couple other, in fact, why not? Shout out to the CIG Star Citizen guys, Disco Lando and Xylo, and Ben and everybody that's part of that team. They're the same way. Now I'm rambling. Also, shout out to Wickedella and her podcast, The Blue Zone. It's a PUBG podcast that I just turned Cuddle Wife on, dude. That's going through like a lot of basics of the game, and it's stuff that I kind of giggled at it at first. Then I was like, holy shit! I wish I had known this back when I started playing. And then a bunch of stuff that I'm like, oh wow, interesting. Like, when do you use a angled foregrip versus a vertical foregrip? What are the two scenarios? Like, I didn't know that there was. I knew that there was a difference in stats, but not a difference in like what they and how they did what they did. So, shout out to the Blue Zone, and guys, that'll be it. All important 5-star iTunes reviews, guys. If you enjoyed the show, if you like what we do here, if you want us to keep on doing it, drop a 5-star review over on iTunes. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube videos. I don't know, do some other stuff. Go watch T next time she streams and give her biddies. Just things like that. But that's 5 stars for the Game Case Show, 2 stars for Moist Secretions, a podcast about household sponges, actually, and making sure that your sponge dries properly without attracting or growing any mold. Very important. Mold is one of the major killers in the U.S. here. I don't know if everyone's aware about that, but they do a nice little PSA about that at the end of the show. I won't ruin it for you. D, where can people find? Oh, we don't need to do that. That's the thing with the stuff. All right, let's hit a button. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Game Case Show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. You can find Cuddles at The Game Case, Tourarts at Tourarts, and you can find the show at The Game Case Show. Join us live Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/thegamecase. Archived episodes are available at youtube.com/thegamecase. The theme music for the show is Celtic Impulse by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and is licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0.